February is Heart Month, the time of year the American Heart Association urges you to join other women in their fight against heart disease, which remains the nation's #1 killer. And we have two women joining us. They have joined the fight, and they're joining us here on Good Day Wisconsin. Annie Bongiorno over there is the director of the American Heart Association in the Fox Cities. And this is Amanda Frederick. She is a heart disease survivor. And I know that's hard to imagine because you're such a young woman. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Amanda, you're from Appleton,
yes.
Is that right? Let me get your story of heart disease. Were you born with heart problems?
I was born with heart disease, and I was monitored my whole life, just making sure everything was safe.
What did the doctor say? Would there eventually be a problem?
Yes, when I was late teens, they said eventually when you, like 50, 60, you're probably going to have to have open heart surgery and fix what's going on.
And it turns out it happened a lot earlier than that.
Yes.
You were 31,
Yep.
had open heart surgery. We actually have a picture of you in the hospital. What happened?
I had my youngest son in February of 2012, and probably in August of 2012, I started having chest pain. Assumed it was being a mom, having two kids, just busy. And then in August of 2013, I was making my bed at 7 in the morning, bent over to pick up a pillow, and I couldn't stand back up because my chest hurt so bad.
Oh.
So I called my doctor, and I'm like, probably should be seen. Went in, had tests done, then they said, you need to be seen every 6 months. I went back 6 months later, and they said, you're probably going to have surgery, get it fixed. And
so this was kind of a long process.
Yes.
What did you learn from that and learn about listening to your body?
Mostly that even if you think, I'm a mom, I have kids, I'm busy, listen to what your body has to say. Don't assume just because something is
You're
wrong.
tired from raising
Right.
the kids, or
Yeah, like my kids are stressing me out. Go get it looked at, because I think if I wouldn't have, it probably could have been a lot worse than what actually did happen.
So Annie, Amanda's story is probably unique to some of the stories we hear when it comes to Go Red and heart disease, but we say it's the #1 killer.
It is.
We need to be concerned about our hearts, no matter what our age is, right?
Absolutely. You know, we used to think that heart disease was a man's killer. You know, overweight, 50-something, but it turns out in 2003, we found that more women were dying of heart disease than men. And so the American Heart Association put together the movement Go Red for Women. And that's what we celebrate here this week and on Friday, wearing red to raise our voices.
Yes. Friday is National Wear Red Day. We're wearing it today just to kick off Heart Month.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about Go Red and National Wear Red Day. Go Red, let's start with the words and the G in Go Red. Get your numbers.
You want to make sure that you know what your risk factors are. If you don't know your blood pressure, if you don't know your cholesterol, if you haven't had a checkup, go get one. It's pretty simple.
Own your lifestyle.
Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Eat healthy, get exercise, and share that with your family.
Raise your voice, which we're doing today.
We absolutely are. You want to make sure that you are an advocate for women's health, and that you speak about women's health, and that you share that with your friends.
Educate your family.
Make sure that your family makes good choices. You know, our kids are away from us more hours than they're at home. And we want to make sure that we help in schools, make sure they have healthy lunches and healthy dinners, and make sure that they are doing the right things as well.
And donate.
Donate your time and money to the American Heart Association and Go Red for Women.
So this Friday, wear red, show your support. And Amanda, how are your coworkers going to celebrate
All of
the
my
day?
coworkers are going to wear red, and then we're going to be taking a picture and posting it on our Facebook page.
Why don't you send it to me and I'll share that
I
on
definitely
Facebook.
will.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and all that important information. And we'll be seeing Annie throughout the year because she's got a lot of events planned coming up that we
Yes, we
can
do.
take part in.